My name is Awilda, and in today's video we're going to be updating our kitchen. In a previous video I did show you how I DIY'd my upper cabinets for the kitchen in my diorama. So today I wanted to add a pantry. I have this leftover container or frame that I created. Originally it was supposed to be a refrigerator for my dollhouse, but because I bought the Mini Brands mini fridge, I decided I'm going to instead take this and make it into a pantry for the dollhouse. Now the measurements for this specific pantry is about in total 12 inches from top to bottom, and then the width of it is roughly 5 inches, and then the depth of it is about 2¼ inches in depth. This is an ideal size for my kitchen because I do have space that's big enough for something like this. I did cut out some door pieces which would fit here from top to bottom, be roughly about 2¼ inches in width, so that you can have one on each side and it'll cover the frame up nicely. It's just inside the closet, which is perfect. And what I did was I cut a paper clip, one of those metal paper clips, and I just trimmed it down with a jewelry cutter, and I just snipped it down, and I made 4 pieces so that it can fit on each corner of the pantry. So here are the doors added. I added the top and bottom hinge, and on the side here you can see a gap. Now I'm going to be adding some shelves on the inside and then finishing the outside with some black cardstock paper. It's not going to cover the full entire thing, so I am going to have to kind of do it in pieces, which kind of sucks because I wanted to have that seamless look, but I didn't realize that the paper I had wasn't tall enough. I have 8.5 by 11 paper, and I should have gotten the taller, longer paper, but I didn't. That's my bad. So I'm just going to work with what I got and continue pushing forward. I'm not too sure if you can see it clearly on camera, but I did mark the inside of the cardstock paper so that I know what dimensions are cut for which side of the panel, so that I know what's going to go on the back of the doors, what's going to go on the side panels, top and bottom of the pantry. So I did that as a neat little trick to keep track of what I'm doing. I'm going to be using some Elmer's glue just to kind of rub it all over the place and kind of be able to manipulate where I want the paper to sit before it fully dries. I like to concentrate on the edges of the cardstock because I want to make sure that the paper will not lift once I place it onto the poster board. So now I'm going to cover the entire thing off camera just so that I can do this a little quicker than having to film this, but I wanted to give you an idea of what it would look like once you add the cardstock to the frame of the pantry. I'm really loving the way this is coming together. So I did cut out some pieces that's going to go as shelving for the inside. So it is just going to be fitting in here, and I'm thinking about gluing it together. I made it slightly shorter than what the pantry depth is because I didn't want the doors to kind of get stopped by the shelves being too far forward. So I made them slightly shorter, and I cut out about 5 pieces, which are all here. I'm thinking about wrapping them in some contact paper, which is this here. I have this contact paper I've had for some time. I believe I purchased this at the Dollar Tree. So because I don't want the shelving to fall, I was thinking about having these scrap pieces of poster board be like the support, so that this would be here, and then the scrap pieces can kind of work as like support to hold these up. And it would be something like this, and then these pieces would go here. I just need to trim these down to fit here on the edges, and then once I glue them in place, I can then wrap these in contact paper, and then the pantry will be done. I do want to mention that when I wrap the contact paper onto the poster board, I am not going to be wrapping the sides. The only parts I'm going to do is the front down this way and then back down the other way. That way it looks finished from top, bottom, and front, but you're not going to see the sides or the back because that's where the glue is going to go. And I don't think it's necessary to add the contact paper on the ends. Also, it keeps the shelving from being too bulky and not fit in the pantry. So here is the finished pantry. The inside, I glued all the shelves in. I used little pieces of the poster board. I cut them down to strips and just glued them onto the sides using my tacky glue. I didn't want to use the glue gun because I won't be able to maneuver it if I needed to, so I felt like the tacky glue was the best option for me. And so yeah, so the front, we're going to be adding some handles, and I'm going to do the same technique I did for the oven and the microwave here. I have some leftover poster board pieces that I just cut down into handle strips, and then I had some scrap gold cardstock paper that I thought would look great, really good. So I'm going to be gluing it here. So I cut down some toothpicks and I painted it black with a Sharpie and I trimmed it down. This is going to be glued onto the back of the handle, so that way it gives that little bit of a gap so the doll's hands can go through the handle, can fit through the door. I trimmed down the skewer and I'm just going to be gluing it here with some hot glue, and then I'm going to attach it to the door here. So I'm going to allow this to kind of settle for a few minutes and come right back. But I do want to show you where I am going to be placing it, which is actually just right here next to the stove and the microwave. So this is what it's going to look like, all finished up. And let me just turn it here slightly so you can see this. I really love the way the setup looks so far. It's very cohesive. As you can see, I have my bottom pantry cabinets, my top cabinets, my dishwasher, my oven, my microwave, the pantry, my fridge. So I think it looks great. I am going to be looking for some knobs or hinges for the pantry doors. I haven't gotten around to doing that just yet. And I do have to add a stovetop there, like a burner. I did have one, but I misplaced it. I can't find it. So my husband is going to 3D print one for me. So I'm waiting for him to do that so that I can add the stovetop there. That's everything for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Also, make sure to click the notification bar so you'll be notified of when I post future videos. Until next time, guys, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!